One of the things that has really been on my mind and my reason for taking the Dave Ramsey course was not getting out of debt for us as much as working towards retirement. Because you have to assume Social Security won't be there, and the market just isn't yielding much anymore. I've had a TSA for several years, and it'll gain a little bit and then it'll lose. A couple years ago when everything crashed, we lost like 60%, and for us that wasn't a whole lot in dollar amount compared to a lot of people, but it's just a little unsure of where we're going whenever I retire at 86. And so I've been thinking, Dave's had me thinking. He said, get creative. He said, diversify and get creative. And so I'm thinking about that, and I'm looking at my daughter, and I'm thinking, how can I cash in on my daughter? And it's like, okay, we're always dropping those things. What do you think about being a doctor someday? It's like, okay, Daddy, but I want to be a newscaster too. It's like, okay, then be both of them. But I'm thinking retirement for me. And so, I watch TV and I see what's going on in the sports world, and I try not to stereotype people, but come on. Let's just be honest. White men can't jump. Actually, they can jump, they can't dance. So we see, because when you tell a white guy, let's dance, what do they start doing? Yay! Okay, this is how white guys dance in church. It's not dancing, it's jumping. So white men can jump. And I don't want to stereotype any type of culture, though there are reasons why we can to some degree. And so I don't want to assume just because my daughter is Chinese that there's some things she's automatically going to be good at. But I'm looking at this little girl playing golf, this little Chinese girl that's raking in millions of dollars. Michelle, we. And I'm thinking, yeah. And my daughter's very coordinated. She is 6.5 years old, and my daughter is yet to really fall down and get any kind of boo-boo or anything. She's always climbing in trees. She's just, this child is a tomboy, and she's very, very coordinated. She gets on little things. She does the gymnastic stuff and the dance, and she walks on these little narrow things, and it just seems so easy. So I'm thinking retirement. So in D.C. week before last, I made a retirement investment. And so I bought Hannah her first set of golf clubs. We'll see what the yield is. They were on clearance for $40. Now that's not much of an investment for retirement, is it, Jackie? So she's got her little. It comes with one little driver here, her little one wood right here, and it's got one little. Let's see, it's got two little irons, and then it's got a putter, and that's all. 4 little clubs. $40. Not much of an investment, is it? And so I've been giving her some golf lessons, and she's doing pretty good. You may want to kill these monitors up here on this channel, Rob. And so she's been working out with the driver. And so we go out in the front yard, and so I'll teach her the stance, and I'll get her down, and I'll get behind her, and I'll teach her how to hook her little fingers together. You professional golfers know what I'm not talking about. And she gets down, and I'll say, now keep your eye on the ball, baby. Keep your eye on the ball. And she'll say, okay, Daddy. And of course, she misses the ball by a mile. So I've been working with her, and I finally, through 3 lessons, what I have taught her is not how to hit the ball, but how to watch the ball. Not how to hit the ball. It's easy to take a stick and hit a ball. In fact, it's so easy that I'm still not sure why the people who can do that well get so many headlines when there's so many more people doing so much greater things with their life. And yet, we see that there's a lot of glory in being able to take a stick and hit a ball. But it's not about hitting the ball with the stick. Anybody can do that. The trick is not hitting the ball. The trick is keeping your eye on the ball. And so I've been teaching her about vision. I've been teaching her about focus. And I'll say, Hannah, you watch that ball, you watch that ball, you watch that ball. And when you bring the club back, you keep your eye on the ball. And when you swing, you keep the eye on the ball. And when you hit the ball, you keep your eye where the ball used to be. And then count to 1 and look up and see where the ball's going. And so you know what? She finally has been buying into this plan of focus and a vision, and now she'll hit the ball. And at first we were in the front yard, she would hit it up the hill to the neighbor's yard, and then she would hit back down to our house. But now she can't return it back down to our house anymore because I'm afraid she's going to bust the windows out. That's how much she's improved just within a couple days because she's learned how to focus on the ball. And that's why I was telling you last week that that success in life across the board really isn't about talent. It's not really about giftings and abilities and life experience as much as focus. You show me somebody with very average abilities but great focus in life, and I will show you someone who's going to go far in life. And yet, in 50 years, I've met a lot of people who were just, laden down with talent and skills. It's like they came out of the womb knowing how to do 50 things great. But because they always lacked focus, they started growing old, doing nothing with their life, nothing to show for their life, never realizing any dreams, any vision. Focus is the key. You want some living proof that focus is the key? I will be your pattern, humbly but gladly, because I've never seen myself as anybody but a man with mediocre talents. Just enough to get by. Do 50 things, master of none of them, but just can do all these things a little bit just to get by. But what I learned was if you take whatever it is that you want to do, what's in your heart, and if you really focus on that thing, nothing is impossible. You will be shocked what you can do with a little bit of talent and a whole lot of focus. Some of the greatest people on planet Earth were not the most talented, skilled people in the world. They were the most focused people in the world.